Hey guys, welcome to Little Black Midnight One. Listen, we're talking to you guys about Love is Blind really quickly. Listen, there has only been 8 couples that are still married. There's only 8 couples that are still married from the beginning of the show, season 1 up until now, season 6, which I actually think, compared to other shows, is a really good ratio. And I think really the reason why the show actually really works is because people don't get to see each other physically, but they also have to spend a lot of time asking each other real questions about life, ambitions, goals, visions, how they see life, what they want to do. A lot of questions around compatibility and whether that worked for them. And I think spending that amount of time talking to somebody and just focusing on conversation is a missed art form that our generation is missing out on in growing real relationships. Because oftentimes we put a lot of impression and a lot of value on the physical. And I like you and I see you, my heart races, you're beautiful, okay, all right, you got the chest for me, you got the arms for me, you got all those things going for me. But I think, this show highlights how important it is to spend time with each other. So we're going to go through 8 couples that are still remaining. A little bit of funny commentary in between that time. But listen, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. Support the channel by joining our memberships, £1, $1. And we have membership lives every other Tuesday, which will start again next week once we're back in the UK. And also, as well, for you guys, we have a Patreon. You can join, talk about reality TV shows. So when Love is Blind is on, you want someone to talk about it, that's going to be the place we're going to do it. And also, if as well you are about the merchandise, clothing, you want to join our family, Mineral Gang is also there. So for those of you who are returnees, you wouldn't know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, let's get into this because I don't want to waste much time. All right, cool. First couple we got to talk about is Cameron and Lauren. Listen, they are your favorite interracial couple. Okay, and I say that because the other couple that are interracial are not their favorites. Okay, Kwame and Chelsea, you know who they are. We'll talk about them in a second or two. But these are your fun, lighted-hearted, good energy people. Many people got behind Lauren because she's just a sweetheart, and she found a great guy in Cameron who just seems to be a genuinely upstanding kind of guy. And they had a great arc story of him, having to explore a little bit more in terms of the culture and what that meant joining to date a black woman and what that kind of was going to entail. Which I think he had a history of dating some black women before, so. I think if I remember correctly. So, these are your fan favorites. I mean, every season, whenever we talk about replacing Nick and Vanessa Lacey from the show, we always come up with Cameron and Lauren. Okay? Personally, I don't think they should because I don't know if they have that. I don't know if they got the right kind of vavoosh, the right kind of mamo, the right kind of to really take over. But hey, I understand why people like them. They are your favorites. And I think last season Cam also interviewed one or two of the people as well from the show as well. So maybe there is some potential there and I haven't seen it. Next couple we've got to talk about is Matt and Amber. Let me tell you something. I think they were the first love triangle that I saw on the show. Carnage. Okay, absolute freaking carnage. And Olga Amber was not having it. Okay, Amber was on some smoke. Okay, that particular season. And I think even recently had some issues with Jessica from I think their season, or what was it, season after, trying to apparently break them up as well. So they didn't want to come back on an after show, whatever, with any particular mess or madness. But I remember their season, they had a bit of carnage. And I remember the reunion as well. That was the first reunion I think I probably watched. I said, "Ooh, the carnage here is different, baby." Ooh, shit. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot. All right, next couple. We have this too. Let me tell you something about this couple. Can we tell you something about this couple? Alexia and Brennon. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't think they were gonna make it. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost myself. And now I see. I'm probably singing the wrong lyrics. But anyway, listen, I never thought Alexa and Brennan would make it, the Jew connection. I just didn't think it was going to happen. And I'll tell you why I didn't think it was going to happen. Because old girl looked like she was running him into the ground. Okay? Had her dad up in there also gripping him up as well verbally. I mean, I didn't think it was going to make it. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost myself. I really didn't think he was going to make it. I mean, at one point she was talking about money and then talking about sex. And had him on the ropes, bro. I can't lie to you. I didn't think they were going to make it. But they're still here. Okay, standing strong, and I'm never gonna be mad about that. Okay, so shout out to them, and continue to be strong as they go. This is another couple. Can't lie to you, Colleen and Matt. Let's be honest. Never would have made it without you. I would have lost myself, and now I see. Like I honestly didn't think they were gonna make it because when old boy was screaming and shouting at her, getting all jealous about where she was, I just said, I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. We called that jealousy. We called that jealousy. And I really didn't think that they would last as long. And I think she just recently moved into the home as well. I think they finally moved in. So things are looking on the up. You know, you can't judge a book by its cover, nor can you judge it by its anger. You know what I mean? I really did think we saw a little bit, was like, this might be a little bit toxic, a little bit abusive. But you know what? We all thought that, you know what? One day Colleen will wake up and smell the Kenko coffee and realize she made a mistake. But she has stayed in her stupor and her sleep and said, no, I'm a sleeping beauty and I'm going to stay in this situation. For it is what it is. Now, I don't think it's honestly a bad person. I just thought it was an uneven match just because of the way it went about it. But I never would have made it, you know. Sources say they've moved in, so never would have made it without you. Now, this couple right here, we all love them. If you're black, you love them. Let me tell you this now. They are the epitome of black love. Okay? Smooth, velvety, chocolatey. Okay? All right? And I appreciate them. I'll tell you why I appreciate them. I appreciate them because, let me be very honest with you. Okay? Let me be very honest with you. In all reality, they didn't have no real malices apart from the very beginning where Ogo turned into Sleeping Beauty whilst he was talking about his love. You know? My love, my love. If you know JT, you know. Okay? Like, when he was confessing his love to her, you know, and breaking it down, you know, and she was like, I don't know what that sound effect was, but anyway, listen, when she fell asleep. Old boy was confessing his heart. Come break my heart. It's unbreak my heart, but anyway, say you love me again. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? Let's get married. You know, and she was asleep. But hey ho, you know what? Just like he works for Nike, they found the victory and they just do it. Okay, they do it for us as Black Poke. They are our favorite black couple because they're the only black love we have that have stand the test of time on this show. And shout out to them. We want to see them continue to be great and amazing as well. Okay, all right. Okay, our second interracial couple, Kwame and Chelsea. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, she force-fed him strawberries like he was on an Oxfam advert. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. She force-fed him some strawberries like he was on those charity adverts with a big belly. I can't lie to you. Alright? And we never thought they were gonna make it eventually. We thought, you know what, Kwame, it gonna wake up. Alright? But Kwame did not wake up. In fact, his mother wasn't best pleased, but he still didn't wake up. His sister loved Chelsea, but he still didn't wake up. There was nothing that was going to stop him. He had decided that he was going to go to that side, and that was nothing stopping him from there. Okay? All right? Nothing stopping him from there. Remember he even changed his name at the very beginning? Yeah, we was not buying it. That's probably why they're not our favorite couple, because we didn't feel like he was authentic, and we felt like she was controlling. So it was like two losses in essence, right? So once again, you know, shout out to them, and I hope they continue to go forward. She threw a pitch, I think, at a baseball game or something, as well. So, you know, shout out to her with a pink. She loves her little pink as well. So, continue there. Next couple, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never would have made it. Never would have thought they made it. Never would have thought they made it without you. I thought they would have lost themselves, but now I see. You know. It's like, I'm born again. I'm glad I'm born again. You know? I said, goodbye, world. Stay in. Okay, let me stop. Anyway, listen, why I'm singing that is because, like, you know what? I can't go back. You know what I mean? We thought listen, old boy said, I'm doubling back. I knew I couldn't go back, but I went back. Okay? He said, listen, that girl that I was with, I was too familiar with. All right? But I need to come back to you. Okay? And this is the girl that I wanted to be with. Okay? Man gave her hell, but came out in the end and gave her bliss. Okay? All right? And we thank God that he did, because I won't lie to you, I wasn't believing in it, but something made sense for both of them, and I'm happy that they're in a happy place, and, you know, they got a child on the way as well, so shout out to them. And my final couple, which again, never would have murdered without you. I would have lost myself, but now I see. No weapon formed against me. Yeah. You know? These two here, let's not lie, okay? We thought they shouldn't be together. We thought all girls, outbursts and her, you know, it felt like she was unstable. but the chemical reactions have stabilized. Okay, all right. Their house is built upon a rock, and so therefore they have managed to stick it out and be together, even when the villain Uche from 007 decided to try and blow them up. They found a way to get round it and come out shining and looking good. Even when the mother was like, "I'm not sure about this." Even when the mother questioned Lydia and tried to let her son know that this ain't the right thing for you, our brother said he knows what he's doing, and he chose Lydia and has stuck with her ever since. That is 8 couples in 6 seasons. I think that's really good, because I'm looking back at shows like Ready to Love, and I'm wondering where the couples are. I'm wondering where those mother freaking couples are. And the reason is because you're too focused on creating carnage rather than actual relationships. You're too focused on trying to create content to cause this disunity in the community, that it doesn't focus on actually bonding people together, right? Ready to Love has so much potential. I need them to focus and see what Love is Blind is doing. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification uploads. We appreciate you. We wanted to bring you guys out. Who will be next this season? Who will be next this season to join the 8? We look forward to seeing it on February 14th. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know what?